Aw, they're so cute. Wait, no they're not. Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 villainous couples in movies. Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're looking at our favorite movie couples who are not so cute and cuddly. They're actually quite evil and sadistic. We'll only be including romantic relationships, so mutual and platonic partnerships will be excluded.
I love it. I usually go for the whole sentence myself, but this is perfecto. Eskimo, you know, it's so, mysterious.
Number 10, Narcissa and Lucius Malfoy, the Harry Potter franchise. While we don't often see them together, the Malfoys still play a viciously evil role throughout the Harry Potter film series.
Draco. Come.
For one thing, they raised Draco to be a bigoted and narcissistic creep, so that's minus infinity points right there.
Now, Draco, play nicely. Mr. Potter. Lucius Malfoy. We meet at last.
They also perpetuate pureblood supremacy and swear loyalty to Voldemort and the Death Eaters. And while Narcissa herself isn't one, she still supports the cause. While Narcissa betrays Voldemort and the Malfoys flee during the Battle of Hogwarts, it is still for purely selfish reasons. The Malfoys have always been out for the Malfoys, even if it means others getting hurt in the process. Number 9, Roy Batty and Pris, Blade Runner. Sure, they may be replicants, but that doesn't mean they don't feel, damn it. Roy and Pris are 2 of 4 Nexus 6 replicants, of which Rick Deckard is ordered to retire on Earth. It's debatable whether these two, specifically Roy, are even evil, as they simply want freedom and an extension of their very short lives.
I think, Sebastian. Therefore I am.
Very good, Pris. Now show me why.
But then again, they do kill the crew of their shuttle and murder both Tyrell and Sebastian. Roy discovering Pris's body is also a scene of great sadness and sympathy. They're evil, yes, but they're also much more complex than your typical science fiction baddie.
We're stupid and we'll die.
No, we won't.
Number 8, Zachariah, Rigby, and Maggie, 7 Psychopaths. It's hard to stand out as a psychopath in this movie, but Zachariah and Maggie certainly do manage to do it. Zachariah is now an older and polite man, but he tells Marty the story of his escapades with his old flame Maggie.
Well, the girl's name was Maggie. She told me all about the judge, and she told me what a terrible man he was, and I think I fell in love with Maggie right then and there.
The two were a Dexter-like couple who would traverse the country hunting and killing other serial killers. And they didn't just kill them.
Well, the idea that we go around the country killing people who go around the country killing people. Like serial killer killing.
They sawed off their heads with hacksaws, burned them alive while they were pinned to a table by knives, and more. Maggie was actually too sadistic for Zachariah. You know you're messed up when another serial killer thinks you're too violent. Number 7, Imhotep and Anck-Su-Namun, The Mummy Returns. Way back in ancient Egypt, Imhotep embarked on a secret relationship with Anck-Su-Namun, a woman who belonged to the pharaoh. However, once they murdered the pharaoh for their freedom, Anck-Su-Namun killed herself and Imhotep was mummified alive. All Imhotep really wants is to be reunited with his long-lost love. They're a viciously evil couple, but you gotta admit that they're also kinda cute. People complain about long-distance relationships, but imagine being apart for thousands of years. However, Anck-Su-Namun proves too selfish in the end, and Imhotep's heartbroken face provides an unexpectedly poignant ending to this otherwise horrifying story. Number 6, Top Dollar and Myca, The Crow. Much about The Crow gets overshadowed by Brandon Lee's untimely death, but it really is a good movie, with a great villainous couple at its core. And boy are they messed up. For one thing, Myca is actually Top Dollar's half-sister, but that doesn't stop the two from getting freaky.
Yeah, I see. It's one of the most important things I learned from my sister.
Sister? She's supposed to be your sister?
My father's daughter. That's right. What's the matter, you don't see the resemblance?
Top Dollar is also a high-level crime boss who began the sadistic ritual of Devil's Night, which includes burning down various buildings.
So we throw a little party, start a bunch of fires, make a little profit.
I like the pretty lies.
He and Myca partake in some extremely weird rituals like cooking eyeballs and gleefully inhaling the smoke.
I love her eyes. Pretty.
They are one weird couple, but they certainly make for entertaining viewing. Number 5, Honey Bunny and Pumpkin, Pulp Fiction.
I love you, Pumpkin.
I love you, Honey Bunny. Everybody be cool, this is a robbery!
Now this is how you open a movie. Pulp Fiction begins with no warning. We are immediately thrust into the lives of these two lovers while they plan the robbery of the very coffee shop we've joined them in.
A lot of people come to restaurants.
A lot of walnuts.
Pretty smart, huh?
Pretty smart.
The robbery then commences, and then we don't see them for another 2 hours. It is fantastic stuff.
Don't you hurt him!
Nobody's gonna hurt anybody. We're all gonna be like three little Fonzies here. And what's Fonzie like? Come on, Yolanda, what's Fonzie like?
Cool.
What?
Cool.
Correctamundo.
What makes their story even more appealing is that they genuinely love each other and seem like rather polite people despite their less than kosher profession. Either one of them could be taken home to mother if they weren't, you know, damn dirty criminals. Number 4, Chucky and Tiffany Valentine, Bride of Chucky.
Awake! Awake! What a crock.
They might be doll-faced, but Chucky and Tiffany are total monsters. Hell, they even look evil, as Chucky has grotesque wounds running throughout his face, and Tiffany is dressed like a badass biker chick or a goth teenager. The two of them are complete psychopaths, will viciously murder anyone they come across, and mostly show no remorse, with Tiffany only doing so on the rarest of occasions.
Why does that look so familiar?
See? Now that's the work of a true homicidal genius.
Not bad. Or an amateur.
Hell, Chucky even killed the human version of Tiffany and transferred her soul into a doll just to spite her. There's really no good side to this couple. They're just pure evil through and through. That is, unless you count a harmless adoration of Martha Stewart a charming personality trait.
What do we do with him?
I don't know. What would Martha Stewart do?
Number 3, Veronica Sawyer and Jason J.D. Dean, Heathers. Heathers is not your typical high school drama or romantic comedy.
Hello, Jason Dean.
Greetings and salutations. You a Heather?
No, I'm a Veronica. Sawyer.
The movie follows Veronica and JD as they, well, JD mostly, murder various students and forge notes to make the killings look like suicides. However, Veronica soon grows to despise JD's psychopathic nature and looks to change her ways, but not before JD makes plans to blow up the entire school.
What are you talking about, huh? I mean, today was great. Chaos is great. Chaos is what killed the dinosaurs, darling. Face it, our way is the way.
All the risks taken with the dark humor and deeply flawed main characters amount to an interesting deconstruction of fictional high school sweethearts. You don't see John Hughes writing couples like this, do you?
So we killed them, didn't we?
Of course.
2, Mickey and Mallory Wilson Knox, natural born killers.
Mallory, you take Mickey to be your... I ain't gonna murder anybody on a wedding day.
Quentin Tarantino certainly knows how to create a memorable psychotic couple, doesn't he? Like a much more macabre Bonnie and Clyde, Mickey and Mallory Knox traverse the American Southwest, taking hostages, assaulting, and killing over 50 innocent people. They then violently break out of prison in a hail of gunfire and blood.
So, Mallory, after Mickey's incredible rescue, what did you think next?
I was just wondering how long it would be until me and Mickey could be alone together and if I could wait that long.
There are no redeeming qualities to either of these characters. Like the worst serial killers, they are intelligent, cognizant of their horrible crimes, and completely without remorse. This movie was criticized due to its highly graphic content, and it's not hard to see why. These two are ripped straight from a nightmare.
But they always leave one clerk alive to tell the tale of Mickey and Mallory.
Even more villainous than fiction. At least that's certainly the case with our #1 pick. That is a pretty big clue, but why don't we get through these dishonorable mentions before we find out who the most villainous movie couple is?
Nice heart. Nice heart. Bad heart.
Harry and Zinnia Wormwood lived in a very nice neighborhood, in a very nice house, but they were not really very nice people.
Well, you know what I say? I say one down, a couple 100,000 to go.
Dad.
No, I don't mean to get on my high horse, but I'm telling you, I do not like the deer. I'm sick of it. They're taking over. They're like rats.
Our main idea for the day was to murder Mother. This notion is not a new one, but this time it is a definite plan, which we intend to carry out.
#1, Bonnie Parker and Clyde Barrow. Bonnie and Clyde.
Good afternoon. This is the Barrow Gang. Now, if everybody will just take it easy, nobody will get hurt.
There's just no competing with the real deal. This 1967 movie chronicles the crimes of Bonnie Parker and Clyde Barrow, the famous real-life couple and notorious criminals.
Now, Bonnie and Clyde are the Barrow Gang. I'm sure you all have read how they rob and steal, and those who squeal are usually found dying or dead. They call them cold-hearted killers. They say they are heartless and mean. But I say this with pride, that I once knew Clyde when he was honest and upright and clean.
We watch as they pull off small-time heists, rob banks, kill cops, and shoot people in the face, all in the name of money and notoriety. This movie was condemned upon release, as the central couple wasn't seen as fitting protagonists, and its violence was considered far too graphic. At this point, Bonnie and Clyde are so iconic that their names have become synonymous with evil couples, and there's simply no beating their legend.
Hey.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.